It is that time of year again, everybody. Short season is almost with us. That means slimming down that old waistline as well as slimming down your concealed carry weapon. But in my opinion, this firearm that we're going to talk about today, this is the best option for concealed carry and the one that I'm always grabbing over all other options that I have all year long, not just in the spring and the summer, especially here in the state of New Jersey. And that is the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. Let's get to it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you did not already know, my name is JAYCOSTA, and I am just a red-blooded American patriot like many of you, living behind enemy lines here in the great state of New Jersey. And if you get value after watching this video, please smash that like button down below and also consider subscribing, because we are building a community here. You see it in that comment section of like-minded individuals who are looking to fight for, protect, and defend our Second Amendment rights here in the great state of New Jersey, as well as other blue states like it. So if that interests you, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can stay up to date on our weekly videos. Also, give me a follow on both Instagram and X at JAYCOSTA USA. And in this video, I'm diving into the gun that I am planning on carrying every single day this spring and summer of 2025, and what I carry kind of all year long. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to be breaking down all the details of this go-to carry weapon, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus, what I love about it, what I don't love about it, and why I think it's the best option for concealed carry all year long, not just in New Jersey, but in all other blue states like it, and probably all across the country. So let's jump in. So first is the actual gun, the firearm, right? The Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. This is a micro compact gun with a 3.1-inch barrel, and it comes with either a 10 or 13 round magazine capacity. So if you're in a free state, you'll get one of each of those magazines, but if you're behind enemy lines like me in New Jersey, you're gonna get two 10-round magazines. Also, Smith & Wesson offers a 15-round magazine with a bit of an extension on the bottom here. 15 rounds in a small package like this to carry every day, it's a no-brainer. But anyway, let's get to the accessories that I've added on to this thing. It's not much, I keep it pretty minimal, but we'll start with the optic. So I've tried a few optics on this gun. I used to run a Holosun 407K, but lately I've been rocking this Sealy Cat Zero red dot. So I did a full review video on that in the past. I'll put a link to that in the description box down below, as well as up in the corner right now. It's held up great to everyday carry abuse so far, so I have no reason to change it. But that being said, I've actually recently thought about going back to iron sights. Most self-defense situations are going to be close quarters, and especially here in New Jersey, where, in my opinion, if you're far enough where you need a red dot to aim, you're better off just running away. The Shield Plus does come with pretty solid, or at least this model did anyway, pretty solid True Glow, I think they're called TGH3 night sights with a bright orange front dot. And since this is an optics-ready model, I can swap that optic plate back on if I want to get rid of the red dot and go back to the iron sights in no time if I so choose. Now, the holster I'm running with this thing is fantastic. This is a Tenacore Certum or Curtum 3 holster. It is perfect for micro compacts like the Shield Plus and the Glock 43X and all that good stuff. It is extremely slim. It is extremely lightweight. Made in the USA, made with Kydex as well. It conceals extremely well and stays comfortable all day long. Nothing jagging, ripping into your body that makes it uncomfortable. Now, in regards to ammo, now in New Jersey, you gotta be careful with carry ammo. Hollow points are a no-go. But rounds like this, the Hornady Critical Defense as well as the Critical Duty, are good to go. They're legal. These are basically hollow points with a polymer plug in the cavity. My advice is to stick to what the New Jersey State Police website lists as legal. That's why I only carry Hornady Critical Duty or Critical Defense. I love so much about this thing. The biggest reason that I love it is that it's a Smith & Wesson, so it's made in the USA. Tariff-free, some would say. So it's built with American pride and ingenuity, and that's worth something nowadays, at least to me. It is also extremely slim and lightweight. It is only 1.1 inches wide compared to something like this, the 2.0 compact, that is 1.3 inches wide. It is a substantial difference. Now, talking about the actual weight of these things, this thing only weighs 18 ounces compared to that 2.0 compact, which is like a Glock 19 size. It's Smith & Wesson's version of a Glock 19, let's call it. That is 26.5 ounces. It makes a huge difference on your waistline, feeling 26 ounces compared to 18 ounces. I also love that it comes in an optics ready model. It has an RMSC footprint. The 407 and 507K by Holosun do fit, but you need to grind off the two nubs on the front of the slide. You can use a plate, but that can make the optic sit too high where you can't zero it down effectively or low enough to get a good zero. You can obviously, of course, get it direct milled as well for a cleaner setup, but obviously it costs more. The trigger is crisp, it's consistent. This is that new flat face trigger that they have on all of the M&P line. It is a big improvement from the old hinge style trigger that was on something like this, which was kind of sloppy. Another reason why I love this gun, and really the whole M&P line, is the ergonomics of it. It has an 18-degree grip angle compared to something like a Glock, which is much more aggressive, where you have to cant your whole arm down a little bit. It feels very smooth and natural when aiming and pointing and shooting. The grip texture as well is aggressive, but not too aggressive, not nearly as intense as something like this, which is great because I can carry this thing without an undershirt and not feel like I'm rubbing my side raw, but I still have enough to get a good purchase, a good grip on the handgun. Now, as much as I love this thing, it is not perfect. So I'll go over what I don't love about it. Number one is the grip texture. It is nice, but I wish that it actually came up further on the frame, because up here where your thumb is and things, your pointer finger, it can get a little, when you have your sweaty hands during a course or whatever, it can get a little slippery. Also, no Picatinny rail in the front. That means no weapon light unless you add, I think it's like a Streamlight TLR6, which kind of bulks it up. I don't personally find a light necessary for my carry needs, especially since I have other light equipped guns for carrying at night. Also, another part about this gun, I did mention the shorter grip size. That was one of the reasons why I picked it, but it can be a downside. The shorter grip does make it harder to get a full purchase on the gun, and some people hate their pinky kind of falling off, obviously. That being said, I just took it off. I'll show it to you. It comes with this base plate, pinky extension base plate to add on, which I highly recommend, and I love it because it helps me grip better while also keeping it super concealable. So why is the Shield Plus the best concealed carry weapon all year long in New Jersey as well as other blue states like it? Well, number one reason, the only reason, is our magazine limit, capacity limit. I mean, that's like the biggest advantage of carrying around a bigger weapon is a higher capacity in the magazine. So if we're X'd out by our unconstitutional magazine limit laws in this state, just get the more comfortable, the slimmer, the more concealable, the lighter weapon and carry that every day. Because I'd rather see you carry something smaller every day as opposed to not carry at all because it's too uncomfortable, which I see way too often nowadays. The Shield Plus is a perfect balance of size, weight, performance, and capacity. Its slim profile and lightweight makes it disappear under a shirt, whether it's summer short season or layered up in the winter. In New Jersey, where concealed carry laws are strict and you're limited to 10-round magazines, this gun maximizes that capacity while staying concealable and comfortable. The ergonomics of all the M&Ps and the reliability as well. They're getting a big reputation for reliability at this point, making it a no-brainer for everyday carry. But here's the deal. No matter what your gear looks like, no matter great it is, whether it's a bigger gun or a smaller gun, but if you're gonna be carrying a smaller gun, it is even more important to train. You gotta train. You gotta be really good with whatever you're carrying. So you have to practice your draw, you gotta dry fire, you gotta hit the range, you gotta take courses. New Jersey's laws are unforgiving, so you need to be on point with your skills and know the legal aspect inside and out as well. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That was my take on why the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus is my favorite concealed carry firearm for 2025 and beyond. I'm gonna be carrying this thing for quite a while, maybe years or a decade. It is slim, reliable, affordable, perfect for New Jersey's restrictive environment in regards to capacity. What do you think? Are you carrying a Shield Plus? Have you shot one before? Or do you have another go-to concealed carry weapon as well? Let me know in that comment section down below. And also, if you want some JAYCOSTA USA merchandise behind enemy lines, I'll put a link down below to my website where you can buy one with a discount. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always, and I will see you next time.